Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Aqua Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wakim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from his final captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually all Shavala. His brother Kawakal coming at you with no lesson. Today's lesson is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to let these videos play. I'm just going to talk about them a little bit, and then I'm going to leave the links to these videos in the description so you can go check them out yourself. Definitely go watch them because all these videos like this is just the importance of them is the simple fact that we are getting further and further, closer and closer to the time of the end. And while obviously like things are not getting any easier for us as Israelites or as people or as citizens, as in general. That's basically the thing, because things are never easy and never good for Israelites. But I'm taking it a step further and saying that things aren't good for anyone. Like, it is literally that bad where now heathens are also complaining about how terrible Esau is. All right, Esau is doing all this stuff, saying all these different stuff, destroying us, and then as a result of Esau trying to destroy us, which this dude says this as well. White supremacy basically has been destroying everyone else. White supremacy, the victims of white supremacy, it's not just Jake, it's also other Edomites, right? And that's the reality of it, where we're all suffering as a result of it. All right. So with that being said, what I am really, what I really wanted to, what I really want to go into was basically how, um, maybe I should get this, was how, we're watching the stuff go by, and, this society is being destroyed. Let me get this, Proverbs 29, verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So this, if our, if these devils were righteous, if these devils were actually care about the people, they wouldn't be doing all this stuff. But they're actively working towards destroying us. They're actively working towards how do we attempt to bring these people into destruction? How do we attempt to do all this stuff? All right, when all the stuff that they're doing, it's oh well. Let's make sure that they don't have food. Let's make sure they don't have this. Let's make sure they don't have that. Let's get that. As a matter of fact, Psalms 83 verse 4, they have said, "Come and let us cut them off for being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." Okay, they don't want us to be our own people. They don't want us to be, because they're jealous of us. They want what we have, but they can't. They can't get it. All right. They want our connection with YAHAWAH. They want the birthright. All right, but they can't get it because that's not what the Lord ordained. So as a result of that, they're just trying to sabotage us. All right, and this is what we see. This is what we're aware of. This is what we're warning our people, telling our people, watch out for all this stuff and whatnot. All right, that's why I'm making these lessons right now. Where all the stuff that we see. All right, and this was actually just terrible. I didn't even know about stuff like this. This lady, she was talking and saying stuff about she would rather be, or the homeless people, and I think I heard this before, by the way. So obviously, this is a serious topic, but just definitely go watch this video. Anyway, what she said was she would rather be out on the streets rather than at homeless shelters and stuff like that because she said that she's safer on the being out on the streets than being at one of these church places, church shelters, and all this other stuff. Okay, people will rob you and all that stuff and do and hurt you X, Y, and Z. But apparently, apparently, you're still safer just being out on your own on the streets rather than being in the shelter. And like that is some crazy ass thing where you have these people like and Slack. That's the thing that I hate. Oh my god, I try my best to stay calm, but anyway, let's just continue on moving forward. But yeah, basically this whole white supremacy thing, they have all these quote unquote programs that aren't actually helping anyone. That's leaving people to their destruction, to their suffering and stuff like that. Sirach 10, verse 3: An unwise king destroyed his people. Bear with me one moment. Slakia. Sirach 10, verse 3: An unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Basically, the thing here is that a wise king is going to acknowledge that, okay, these are my people. I actually need to take care of my people. What type of king would I be if I didn't if I just let my people be destroyed? All right, like this is what's the word? And on top of that, my citizens literally rely on me for guidance and all this stuff, and then I'm over here just leaving them to suffer, leaving them to die and all that stuff. All right, so that's how that's how things are. All right, where they don't these devils they don't give a damn about what they do. They don't give a damn about how destructive that their behavior is. All right, so this is what we're watching. This is what we're seeing. How in their programs that they make, it's not helping anyone else. It's not helping our people, and it's definitely not helping their own people. All right. Um, Next, let's see. Daniel chapter 10, 12. Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And, this is the thing with me that I actually just hate. I'll never comprehend. I will never comprehend how people can just think that Esau is the best thing since sliced bread. You have Jakes that are constantly defending him, that are constantly saying X, Y, and Z, all manner of defense and saying how everyone can be saved, everyone's this, everyone's that, and whatnot. But then look at what Esau does to not just our people, all right? Because it's already bad. It's already bad enough that our people are suffering the way that we are. But to take it a step further, look at how Esau is treating us, all right? Like this is how things are, all right? The fuck is this? But yeah, look at how Esau is. Look at how Esau is treating us. Look at how Esau is trying to destroy our people. All right. Look at how Esau is trying to guide us, lead us to destruction, and then as a result of that, he's also willing to accept losses with his people as well. His people are suffering. His people are also um, some of his people are also, because there was this one thing I forgot. I keep on forgetting where it was, but like there was this one thing where I heard like Edomites are I'm trying to think what the frick it was called, but there was this. thing like, oh yeah, it was a crack thing when with the crack epidemic. Basically, when it was only the Israelites being targeted and they were suffering at a great pace, then they said, oh, well, let's leave it as is. But then when their people started to suffer, then that's when they did something and say, oh, well, now it's time to stop it, and this and the third. They also did that with the abortion. So because they saw that their birth rates were declining, they said, okay, well, now we have to stop, make abortion illegal, and that's basically what ended up happening, where they they made abortion illegal so then they could preserve their birth rates and stuff like that. All right. So this is the stuff that has been going on, and our people, and just people in general, they don't see a lot of people. They're too fixated on Esau and kissing Esau's ass because Esau stands at the top of the social totem pole. All right. As a result of that, people just are okay and fine with Esau just staying in power rather than Esau finally being knocked down. All right, and it's the people that primarily think like that are not just Edomites, but it's Edomites and also Israelites. All right, Israelites are primarily the only two that want Esau to stay in power. Okay, let me correct myself. Not Israelites, but Jake is the one that wants to. 2/3 are the ones that want Esau to stay in power. Okay, where they think that life does not get any better than how it is currently deteriorating right now. All right, where the quote unquote American dream and all that stuff, like that's basically it. There's nothing else to life besides let me do this and let me get that. I want to go into this and then be done with it. All right. That's how that is the that is the that's a fulfillment of Esau's life. It's a highlight of Esau's life. All right. Anyway, did I read this? Yeah, basically, yeah, cut them off from being a nation, all that stuff. So with that, I pray this testimony that I find. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, YAHAWASHI, the honors of the elders and apostles, great man, son of God, Shalom.